MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, and State Farm.
It's always fun to speculate about the future, but let's come back now to a story set in the present. It's a story about small cars, and here's one of the main characters, a 1987 Nissan Sentra. And the story's conflict? Well, how to sell a lot of small cars when gas prices are low, the economy is high, and most everybody wants bigger cars. You know, Sentra is already the best-selling import, so Nissan can't afford to lose that status. Sentras account for 1/3 of Nissan's total U.S. sales. So to make sure they don't lose sales, Nissan has introduced 5 new Sentras. So what happens next?
The Nissan plot thickens with coupes, sedans, hatchbacks, and wagons, and a little 3-door sport coupe that could, the Sentra SE. One that's finally more than just paint stripes and a stereo radio. The first Sentra SE that appeared 2 years ago was all cosmetics. But this new character actually beefs up the new strut suspension of the standard sport coupe. Spring rates are 25% stiffer, struts 20% firmer. Tires went from 13-inch 70 series on steel wheels to 14-inch 60 wide on cast rims. So compared to the 86 SE we tested, the 87 SE is a revelation. There's still lots of body lean, but this Sentra tracks well in turns. It's quite agile for an economy car, though not quite enough to live up to its sports name. Plow is still there, though now on the moderate side, and steering could do a better job of transmitting road feel. But Nissan isn't pretending that this is another Honda CRX. Plus, it has a lot of things going for it that give it a broader appeal, such as a controlled, smooth highway ride, the kind you don't normally get from an economy car. Like all Sentras, it shares a longer wheelbase and a new look. Edges are still sharp, but in a wedgy fashion. The large hatch provides handsome balance. The interior is wide and airy. Outward visibility is excellent with few blind spots. The sport seats in the SE have a busy graphic pattern, something we've unfortunately grown to expect from Nissan, but they're also comfortable with good support. Both lumbar and side bolsters are adjustable. The driver's neck better be adjustable too, since the Sport Coupe's roof is 3 inches lower than the less sporty Sentras. The SE package includes all the luxury items of the XE trim, like the tilt wheel, and also adds a pop-up sunroof. A wide door helps getting into the back, yet headroom is still dear. Utility is aided by split folding seats that make getting to the trunk a snap. Style, though, in some places does get in the way of function. Angled speaker cabinets make rear armresting impossible. The underglass cargo bay is large for this class of car, even with a lot of lost room from the strut towers. The liftover height is high, but we like the 2-piece cargo cover. Driver-oriented features include a smartly styled dash with controls within easy reach. Gauges were clear, if incomplete. The SE gets a tach, but no volts or oil pressure readings. And a smooth shifting 5-speed linkage, the best ever on a Sentra. But what about the SE's metal? Well, all Sentras are front drive and powered by a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder, with only a few detailed changes from last year's engine. But only the engine in the Sport Coupe gets throttle body injection. Lesser Sentras are stuck with a carburetor. Either way, horsepower output is only 70. Torque is 2 pound-feet greater for the throttle body engine at 94. So the Sport Coupe's best from 0 to 60 was a passable 15.5 seconds. 40 to 55 passing time was reasonable for an economy car at 6 seconds. But as with earlier Sentras, the engine doesn't make much of its power at higher engine speeds. Acceleration builds slowly over long distances. So slowly it seems you could read a Melville novel on the way to the quarter mile. For the record, that trip took 20 seconds with a finishing speed of 68, hardly sporting. Back on the plus side, brakes performed much better than on past Sentras. Halts from 55 averaged 124 feet in 6 stops, and every stop was straight. Distances increased a little as the brakes got hotter, indicating some fade. And if you need more reminders of its economy heritage, the Sentra Sport Coupe is EPA rated at 26 city, 35 highway. We managed an impressive 33 on our 100-mile mixed driving loop. And as for ultimate economy, the least expensive Sentra will now set you back $6,099. It's hardly the cheapest import thanks to the strength of the Japanese yen. The base model Sport Coupe will cost you $8,899. But with the SE package and a few popular options, our test car came in at well over $11,000. So price doesn't top our list of hits, but improved design does. For all the Sentras, that means better handling, braking, ride quality, and driver controls. For the Sport Coupe, we also like the styling. On the miss side is acceleration. It's the weakest point with all of the Sentras, especially for a car that calls itself a Sport Coupe. We were also disappointed with the somewhat numb power steering. As any storyteller knows, a character isn't believable if it has too few or too many contradictions. But the Nissan Sentra SE Sport Coupe is believable. Maybe not as a true sport coupe, but as a sporty version of an economy car. And thanks to Nissan's improvements, all the Sentras are worth a page in our book. We predict they'll continue to play a prominent role in the unfolding small car story.